There we go. We be live. We be live. How you guys doing today, everybody? I'm live. Look at what's happening on the strip today. Boom! That's live. This is what the Las Vegas Strip has come to. Well, at least they're peaceful for now. We'll check in on them in a little bit. But that's what's happening today. I told you about it on Facebook today. It got out of hand. I got defensive with one of my moderators. Super nice person named April, who's always in my chats, and I feel terrible about that because she moderated something. Facebook misconstrued it as saying that it was deleted, and I'm like, why is my own post deleted? So I was rude to her. I apologize. I hope she accepts my apology. But yeah, some people were calling me a conspiracy theorist nut job. But this is the strip in Las Vegas today. Pray for it, baby. Pray for it. Hey, Reno, how's it going? It's really funny because when I posted that, people were like, hey, you know what? You're the last one to cover this. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure I'm the first. I mean, we talked to some live streams talked about it, but I was the first video out to the post. By the way, my name is Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. I had my internet fixed today. Yeah, the guy came to my house and he fixed up my interwebs. And now the Hyperglobal Compu Meganet, that's a Simpsons reference. It is fast as heck. And we can stream, and I streamed a bit of Fallout New Vegas on the Facebook group today. It's called Not Leaving Las Vegas. You might want to join. But that's where I was called a conspiracy theorist for providing no sources, and I tried to explain that depending on the type of source that I post, Facebook doesn't like those sources. Bam! They just get rid of me. My posts, they say it was fake news, and then they punish the channel, and that's a bummer. Do you guys want me to keep the protests up? Do you guys want me to get rid of them? We can always check in later, or we can just have it happening and floating on the screen right there, and you guys can see what's going on. Look at that. No Play for You is here. Lorna's here. Mark's here. Day Tripper's in the house. Brad is here. Tony's here. Susan is here. Cincinnati's here. Dell is here. Kimpuki Nation is here. Jimmy, Contessa is here. Robert's here. Devin's here, Mario's here, Monica is in the house, Brad is in the house, James is here, Mr. Motel is here, Brad is here. Dell says to keep it on. He says keep on and keep on keeping on. So let's do this. Let's go to new, and then we'll go to text, and we'll say live in live now. So we'll do that, and let's see how smart we can be. We're going to put live now, and we'll say live now. Live in vivo, in live in color. I don't know the whole words to that, but it was a big part of me growing up as a child. We'll say live now. We'll go like this. Holy smokes, artichokes. And this is what's happening live now in Vegas. And there it is. That's on Facebook Live. You can follow Fox 5 Vegas if you guys want to get all the live stuff. But that's what's happening live now. Aces is up in his house. Paula's here. Debbie Omad's here. Janine is here. Thanks, John, for being here. So leave it good content to discuss. I can't believe it's not butter. I can't believe it's another protest. Keep up what you're doing, my friend. Thank you, Brad. Guys, thank Brad 186 times. Vegas is protesting, so let's get positive. And Cancun Resort with the family, love Vegas. Very nice. You're down on the south end of the strip, so close to the South Point. You can already taste the buffet that you can have a buffet experience at. Better than from Cosmo. Haha. Well, John and I have a mutual friend that's staying at Cosmo right now. Now, here's the deal. I have a fan that I could probably point at this camera. It may dissipate the heat. My Lumix G9 camera overheats. The only webcam I can get is back ordered. It's like a $300 camera. It might not overheat. It's 92 degrees in the room. So in about an hour's time, we might not be live anymore. But we're going to talk about Las Vegas and chat about Sin City, Nevada, the best city that there is for gambling and having fun. Awesome. Loved the mental health video. You're not just a one-trick pony. Oh, thank God for that. I was worried. John Ness says, thank you. Thank you, John. You're awesome. My mic is low. Is my mic low, guys? Because I could tell you that my mic didn't sound too low when I did my mic check, 1, 2. So you tell me if my mic is low. Go Bears. Protesters against the resort fees. Not quite. That would be pretty smart if they did it that way, wouldn't it? And let's see what's live right now. What's happening? What's cooking? Here's my Vegas chat. Let's see what's live. No, my audio is not low. You need to turn your device up, my friend. Up. Do it. Protesters against resort fees would be great. Do you guys want to do like a protesters against resort fees? We'll all go out and we'll say fees matter and we don't like the fees. Not too low for me. I mean, it could be up one notch, but it's really, probably because I got to talk into the bottom part. See, there's a bottom part like this, and I was talking into the top part. It makes a difference. Okay, so yes, we are here in Las Vegas. We are looking at the protests that are happening right now. This is the Hawaiian Marketplace. As you can see, this was organized by a group of people. I'm not going to say some words on YouTube because they don't like me talking about certain stuff. My video today was a hit. Thank you guys for enjoying my video today. You know what? Guess what? It didn't monetize me on it because it was a sensitive issue. That's kind of a pain. But it did get a whopping, how many views? Oh my God, 8,700 views is pretty good for me by now. I'll fly to any event Steven does. I've never done an event, so you don't know what you're in for. And I noticed that some people are wearing face masks. That's good. I do have my wife's face mask from vegasfacemask.com. Thanks for the inspiration. Elliot says, thank Elliot 281 times. Why can't I put my damn mask on? Mask up, everybody. Just seeing all these people. That guy's not wearing his mask. Hey, buddy, your mask doesn't work when it's underneath your chin, buddy. Funny if they were attacked or hurt. Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters! No, they're not hopefully going to attack anybody. So we're going to see what happens. And we're just going to keep an eye on this as we go. Because why not? Heard they were protesting federal agents in the big cities. Yep, that's what this is all about, unfortunately. They're also in downtown LA right now tearing up a federal building. Ouch! I watch you every day and still miss videos. How can you possibly make per day? I do 2 per day. Today I was going to do a third, but we got busy. We went to get my wife's glasses paid for at the Walmart Vision Center. There's only one in the entire city that's open. None of the other ones are making glasses. It's kind of intense that they're not making glasses. You go to Sam's Club, they're making contacts, which means they're not making contacts. They don't make them. They just order them for you. And then you have eyeglass repairs. So we had to go to one vision center. I refuse to support lens crafters. I don't know why. I just think it's expensive. And then my glasses will be made. I had somebody send a very generous donation to the channel to support all that, which was amazing from them. They sent me a cashier's check in the mail, and I promised to get my glasses done. So it's on its way. Vegas Mooch is in the house. Catherine Hillman is here, and she says, how many Walmarts are there in Vegas? There's a bunch. I mean, honestly, like if I drive up the street from me, there's a Walmart. Then I go literally 10 minutes away, there's another one. Then I go 10 minutes away from that, there's another one. I don't know how many there are, but there are a lot. I just ordered that mask. Looks great, Joseph says. Yes, Joseph, I just actually printed your shipping label, so it's in process. You'll be getting it in a little while. We put it in the mail as soon as it's done. I think I printed like 30 or 40 orders, of which all of these people in this very thick stack of papers right here have not paid. None of these people have paid. They've all been invoiced. Hear how that stack of paper is really, really thick? Yeah. They didn't pay, so then they're going to complain later that they didn't get their masks. Dodger Ryan is here. Hey, Steve, since we are the same age, did I ever own a Teddy Ruxpin? I wanted a Teddy Ruxpin real bad, and I got a pound puppy. What the heck? A pound puppy? Oh, my gosh. No, I never did. And then I saw the Chucky movie, and I was glad I never owned a Teddy Ruxpin. But I heard Teddy Ruxpin made a comeback. Uh-oh. There's LVMPD. This is the area near Hawaiian Marketplace, the little strip with all of the souvenir shops and everything like that down there. And Fox 5 Vegas is covering it on the scene. I agree with free speech and the right to peacefully protest. Well, these folks are peacefully protesting. I just thought I would show it to you. I'm not going to tell you that they can't peacefully protest. I see a peaceful protest right now. If you guys see a peaceful protest right now, you got to say these folks have something they want the world to hear, and so far it's peaceful. I had one, but then its bottom lip fell off, and it looked like weird when it talked. Oh my God, what a horror show that would be, Nicole. Just like, hi, I'm Teddy Ruxpin. That is terrible. What kind of horrible horror show is that? Teddy Ruxpin, of course, was a bear that had like a tape recorder in it, and it would play tracks. It wasn't like an advanced toy, but for the day in the 80s and the 90s, it certainly was. Anarchy strip night. Well, this is an anarchy group. They promised to keep it civil, and so far it looks like they are. However, I don't think this is very welcoming to the world for Las Vegas. But I guess if you want to pick a big venue, I mean, all the prize fights are in Vegas because everybody pays attention. So these guys are in Vegas because everyone pays attention. And it's interesting that some of these people are covering their face when they're in the protest. Let's see what we got. Get to the chopper. Could have been a Chucky doll. Yeah, right, huh? Hey, everyone. Staten Island, New York is here. Ro Wallace, my man in Staten Island. I imagine Ro's like, hey, my name's Ro and I work for the sanitation department and it's none of your business what I do. And I am on Staten Island and I don't like my governor very much, but you know, he's not letting me eat chicken wings, Ro. It's just a bad New York accent, man. It's not a diss towards you. I just imagine everybody in New York talks like that or Tony Danza. Like, hey, yo, oh, we. And I know it's not true because I have good friends from New York. There's some stand-up people. Tired of these people tearing our cities apart. Well, these guys aren't tearing anything apart, so we have to be objective and say nobody's doing anything bad right now. And they're just carrying some signs and chanting some stuff. Love the show, but the whole protesting is getting so old already. I'll tune in for any and all videos that aren't about this nonsense. Well, that's not what this is about. We just have it on because it's a current event that's happening. We're talking about stuff. Watching The Sopranos, I need to check out the Mom Museum. Sopranos is a good show, man. Very good show. Richard Wilk used to take care of The Sopranos. Actually, it's in his book right here. He's got some pictures in the book. And of those, like a bunch of them are with The Sopranos cast and crew. So he used to be real heavy with the all of the cast of The Sopranos. Let's see if I can find a picture right here. This guy knows everybody. Bill Goldberg, Susan Ward from Shallow Hal. Well, there is a cinder that burned out. This is him with Richard joins Vince Big Blank. I don't want to say the word Pastore. And Polly Walnuts Sirocco. So he's got everybody in this book. He was with the whole entire Sopranos crew. No problem. It's your stream. Do what you want. I don't care. Whatever. No, I'm just kidding, Ro. It depends on where you're from in New York, too. I mean, upstate has different accents than Long Island and whatnot and what have you. Americans have protested for 200 years. This is very true, man. I guess our whole entire country was founded off of protest. That one wasn't that peaceful. What's the name of the book? But that one turned out okay. We have America because of it. Connected Vegas Style, True Tales from the VIP Playground. That's what it is called. So that's a good one. I live in Las Vegas. Okay, peaceful demonstration. Link to original stream. This is on Facebook. Just go to Facebook, type in Fox 5 Vegas, and then you guys can go and see it. But we're going to turn that off for a little while because, yes, it's a current event, but you know what? We don't have to focus on it because what we choose to focus on is what we see. Boom! Donna Masadi, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I will turn it on if anything breaks out because it's a news event, and I actually have it on my screen right now. So I have two screens in front of me. One, I'm watching you. The other one, I'm watching that other screen. So does this mean we should dump tea into the Bellagio fountains? That would be quite the protest, wouldn't it? Or maybe we could dump like food coloring into the Bellagio fountains and turn them a color, and that color would signify our protest against resort fees. Don't do what I just said. Oh my God, don't do that. Don't you ever do that. And if you do that and you say I said to do that, no, I never said to do that. Donna Masadi, thank you so much. Donna, you guys are awesome. All right, hey, what am I talking about? I don't know, Zach. We were talking a little bit about how they're protesting. We got to get positive in this channel. We need to talk about some good stuff. We talk about the fact that the Bally's open this week and talk about the fact that the Tropicana opens in September. The Bacchanal Buffet looks like it's going to be opening up in August. I'm going to be going there. We're going to be doing the Bacchanal Buffet. It's going to be incredibly pricey, but we're gonna do it. We're doing it live. Have you seen Connie on the chats? I've not. I'll text her on Facebook, make sure she's doing okay. Thank you for turning off the protest. Seen too much in the Northwest. Oh well, that's okay. If anything, it's too bad that you've seen too much, and I'm sorry. If anything gets crazy, I will turn it back on to bring you guys the breaking news. Dun, 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 dun. That'll be my news jingle. I'm going to the fountains right now. Which color should I pick up? None. Pick up no color. Don't do that. Don't even go to the fountains right now because this is not a good place for you to be. That's a good question. Dodger Ryan asked about Zippies. So here's the thing. My wife asked about Zippies. And she said, did they ever open that Zippies restaurant? Because I don't think they did. Honestly, I really don't. It's a cult-like following in Hawaii, and they were rumored to open one. Originally announced March 30th of 2019. The location in Southwest Las Vegas is ideal for Zippy's restaurants, says CEO Jason Haiga. This area is burgeoning with residential housing. Therefore, the opening of Zippy's restaurants is now expected in the later half of 2020. Okay, well, there you go. So, I don't know, man. It's hard to open a restaurant during a full-blown pandemic now, isn't it? Cosmopolitan was supposed to be residential. That's why it has balconies. Part of it was, Cosmopolitan, the part about 10 stories at the top were supposed to be residential. They had a lawsuit over that when they said you can have all your money back. Take all your deposits, please. And people were like, we don't want our money back. We want our condos. We signed mortgage documents or promises that we could sign them at least. And so they didn't get their condos, and there was a big lawsuit over all that, but nothing came out of it. They returned the money. So the top few levels of Cosmo, indeedy-do, were supposed to be residential. Never worked out that day. What's the first death at the Bellagio? Yes, it was the first death at the Bellagio fountain, and now I'm demonetized. Actually, if I mentioned it to you, today's video will probably have really good views for me, which would be good for the channel and good to help out the cause. You know, we make some money off these videos, some change. I won't get monetized because they said I was talking about too sensitive of an issue with the death. I mean, it was something that happened, but YouTube likes PG-13. Steve, the URL for the live stream, it's on Facebook Live. So just go to Facebook and type in Fox 5 Las Vegas. It's on there. You know, Vegas is over when you don't get reward emails. Well, some people are getting a Mystic. I've seen them in the group over on Facebook, Not Leaving Las Vegas group on Facebook. What phase is Vegas in right now, Elizabeth? We're in a quasi phase 2. I'd call it phase 1.5. You know, we were in phase 1. Bars were not allowed to open. Restaurants were at reduced capacity. Retail was there, but no casinos, no pools, no gyms. Then we moved forward and onward, upward and onward. We moved to phase 2, where bars were allowed to open, gyms opening, spas and all that kind of stuff. Now we moved back one step, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. We get together and opposites attract, said who? Paula Abdul, one of the best songwriters ever. Just kidding. Paula Abdul's okay, right? Anyways, we stepped 1/2 step backwards with the bars being closed. So I'd say 1.5. Years ago, heard that Vegas resorts saved money on balconies so gamers could go downstairs, plus the suicide risks too. Maybe. I don't know. I think that's one of those things where they say, Las Vegas pumps oxygen into the resorts, so you are feeling euphoric. And they don't have clocks on the walls, so you know how long you've gambled. And also, blah, 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 blah. Well, here's the deal. Like, everybody has a phone. Your phone tells you what time it is nowadays. Las Vegas, they ban cell phones. They have jammers. Well, no, they don't. There's this thing called the Federal Trade Commission and the FCC. FCC, Federal Communications Commission, they don't allow cell phone jamming anywhere except for in extreme cases of states of emergency or war. That's the only time you can jam a signal. For example, if there's an attack on a city, they can jam the signal, hoping that if there's a cell phone that's going to detonate something. Oh, I'm definitely not monetized now. Jeez, you can't talk about that stuff on YouTube. But in like New York City some years ago, they had like a guy that was placing like bombs in like dumpsters, and they jammed the area. You couldn't talk on your cell phone. That never happens in Vegas. Those are just Vegas old wives' tales. Maybe that would make a good video topic. Vegas old wives' tales. The rumors and gossip from Las Vegas. Steve D is here. Great stream, Steve. Vegas Folklore. Oh my God. You hear that, other bloggers watching me? Steal this idea. It's called Vegas Folklore. Do it. I know you want to. Come on, do it. Deaf. What is deaf? I don't know what that is. I bet the water at the Excalibur is more dangerous than the Bellagio. Why would that be, Philip? Probably because there's less circulation, I guess. 123 likes only. Show your support. Nobody likes me, but that's okay. Cigarette Juice Man says they have anti-fountain color technology. Back when they had, now it's the beer park. Beer park. Yeah, how well did that turn out for you, Beer Park? But back in the day, they had a fountain in front of the Paris, And at the front of the Paris, they used to dye it green as you could imagine for St. Patrick's Day, just like they would dye the river in Chicago green on St. Patrick's Day, and that was cool. But they don't do anything like that in Vegas. Maybe the Bellagio will dye the fountain green next year, presupposing that there is a Las Vegas to be had next year. Oh my goodness. I keep wanting to say green like this lady's hair, but she keeps walking out of the camera's focus, and they're just standing in front of the Miracle Mile now doing nothing. So that's okay. So there we go. Are the suburbs numbers lower than Vegas? No, not really. Well, it depends, I guess. I don't know. Here's the thing about it with the numbers. It's really focused on where people in the service industry live, and they live in lower income kind of areas, and that's unfortunate. And it's also demographically based. Hispanic people have had the worst of it out here, unfortunately. But that has a lot to do with types of jobs and industries that you work in. Like, we used to go to Goodwill all the time. We don't go to Goodwill anymore. Whoa, Sherry Johnson. Thank you so much, Sherry Johnson. Like, I don't go to Goodwill. I'm not going to a Goodwill store. Apparently, somebody dumped a bunch of brand new stuff in Goodwills. Like some of these stores that went out of business, they just offloaded it for like not charity, but tax write-offs. I'm not going there. It's brand new. It's never been opened. A lot of stuff like electronics, I just won't, because I know that there is a correlation between getting germs in certain places. And I'm not saying I can even afford to go shop for new stuff, because I certainly can't. But you know what? I would rather not expose it. That's it. How's your mask sales going? Kudos. I have to print them every 3 or 4 days, and it's tough because it's like she gets 30 or 40 orders in 3 or 4 days. And so it's hard for her. She keeps up somehow. She's very motivated. Doing nothing is a good protest. Thank you. Well, voter apathy is never good. Like, that's saying I'm not going to vote for anybody. That's not great. The Planet Hollywood is still closed. How is that all about? If the orange blank had just told us the truth and we locked down back in March, the entire country would be opening up by Labor Day. Wah, wah. All right, I'm sure that's right. Yeah, it's all his fault. It's all one person's fault. It's all Nancy Pelosi's fault if you're of the other side. It's all Donald Trump's fault. Come on, guys. Why don't you read both sides of the coin? And maybe the other side has some good opinions that you can take out of it. I missed it, but what happened in the Bellagio? I'm coming to Bellagio tomorrow. Jasmine, somebody went into the lake and drowned. It was terrible. I had a whole video you could watch on my channel. I'm not really going to go into it right now because it might be sensitive and upset some people. Why are the day clubs closed when they're safer than nightclubs? I wouldn't say the day clubs are any safer than nightclubs. I'd say both have copious amounts of alcohol flowing, which makes people's inhibitions go down a little bit. And I'd say both of them are close contact. And I'd say some pretty nasty things happened over at the day club party pool over at the Hard Rock. Lots of cases of people having sexual relations at the pool. I'm not even joking or making that up. So yeah, a lot of close contact. Are people leaving Vegas due to the virus? I don't think so necessarily. Niagara Falls, Canada is here. John Bradley. I used to live at 5612 Heritage Drive, Niagara Falls, Canada. L2J3J7 back in the day. And I still look at it on Google Maps and I go, is that where I lived? It looks so small, but I was 9. Jasmine Hart, a man drowned in the fountain yesterday. Yep. Perhaps if we practice personal responsibility rather than blaming others, the numbers will go down. Careful now, Jim. You're getting into that territory of common sense. That hurts people's feelings nowadays. Oh, yeah, Regis Philbin passed. We were at our favorite Vietnamese soup place, Pho Saigon 8, over on Spring Mountain, and I look up, and there it is on CNN. Regis Philbin passed away. Regis Philbin passed, and that sucks. I liked Regis. Who didn't like? Regis was like the most likable guy. I don't think you ever saw a National Enquirer story on Regis. I don't think you ever saw anything negative on that guy ever. We all know Regis, the famous guest host of Let's Make a Deal and the Monty Hall Show. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, of course, he was on Live with Regis and Kathy Lee. And then he was the host on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Great at what he did. Vegas is at what capacity right now? Carlos, I don't know. That's an interesting question. Nobody has told us what capacity Vegas is sitting at. Stephen, what comic book stores do you like? There's a comic book store chain, and I don't even buy comic books, but there's one over on Fort Apache in Tropicana. There's also one kind of near the airport by Sunset Road, and I cannot remember them. for the life of me what their name is. Steve D says, just look up comic book store, by the way, on Fort Apache and Tropicana. It's that chain. Steve D posted this thing about how I am the Regis of Las Vegas. So here's what he said earlier. It's in a chat, and I'll share it with you. Why not? Because he just said it. And I don't believe this, by the way. I'm not some guy with his giant head 17 million times bigger. He's a, oh my God. He says, you're the Regis Philbin of YouTube. News Radio today said, quote, he made people laugh and was not a comedian. He just talked about what he did the night before. You get people to watch, and you don't go to the stripper downtown every time like others do. That's why others are jealous. You're the Regis of YouTube. Seriously. That was nice of you, Steve. I don't know if I'd go that far. Regis is an incredibly talented person. And, he's 88 years old, and they didn't say died of coronavirus. That's all that matters, I guess. That's what matters, I just wanted you to know I'm stuck on Vegas. Well, I'm stuck on Band-Aid brand because Band-Aid's stuck on me, John. What's going on, Tony? If you guys are just tuning in, my current rate is higher than the recommend. They bitch at me when my rate is too low for my bit rate, and they complain when my bit rate's too high. YouTube, you suck lemons. If you guys don't know what's going on, we're not showing a lot of it, but this is what's going on the strip right now. We have a protest group that said they would be really chill and mellow, and so far they have been, but I'm not focusing on this all the time because it might upset some people. And that's what we have. It's alternate reality comics. That's right, Trav. Thank you so much. But that's what's going on. People are getting offended by people wearing masks in stores now. So pick one. Karen's, who's been obnoxious about masks. It's my body, my choice not to wear one if you're going to be offended. Gator Girl, sure, you can not wear a mask. That's fine. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your body. I will say, though, that when I see people walking around and they're sniffling and they're coughing, and I'm like, what are you doing, man? It's a mask. It's not like we're asking you guys to cut your left arm off for the greater good of society. Bars are open in Buffalo, but you must buy food to get a drink. Yes, Andrew Cuomo went on the news, and he was like, chicken wings are not food. Sandwiches are the lowest type of food. I'm like, dude, buddy, pal, you never been to the Earl of Sandwich. Those are some good sandwiches. Earl of Sandwich makes some good sandwiches. Don't tell me a sandwich is the lowest type of food. So apparently the bars in New York City specifically were getting around the bars are a bar if they don't serve food by saying, well, we serve chicken wings, or we serve this, or we serve that. And some of them were being stupid about it and just taunting him. They would have 5 croutons for 50 cents and go, now you're eating a meal. So Andrew Cuomo says you got to have a substantial meal. And out here, Sisolak said the same kind of things in Las Vegas, but he wasn't really rude about it. He was just like, you have to have substantial food choices. You can't just have chips or peanuts on the bar. He was nice about it. Cuomo was kind of talking down, and I'm like, ixnay on the condescending K there, Chet. That's a Wayne's World reference. They fine you $500 for not wearing a mask here. Wow, seriously, Steve? That sucks. They don't fine anybody here except for the actual property. Fines of up to $130,000 depending on the size of the business out here. And we're going to keep watching this. I'm going to keep watching this peaceful, so far, very peaceful demonstration on the strip. So I'm very proud of these folks. We don't see anything on the camera, and I'm not showing you guys it right now. Let's see. Easy F and Money says, remember the videos from China of people dropping dead in the street? What has happened? Has that happened in America or Vegas or anywhere else? I've seen videos that were posted to Twitter, but you don't know what happened. They could have been staged. You don't know. It was never in the mainstream media, and that's the thing. I mean, the mainstream media, CBS, they actually showed what they said was an emergency room in New York that lacked ventilators, but then it was caught that same footage came from an Italian news media source 3 weeks prior. So CBS News was showing you footage of Italy and saying this is New York and we don't have the ventilators. So you can't really, even if it's on Twitter, you don't know if it's real, but if it's on the news, you don't know if it's real. Have you ever repaired my car? Paul, we had an incredibly bad week where it was just nothing but crap every day in the mornings, and I couldn't get there early enough. So on Monday, I have to take it in at 8 o'clock, and hopefully they can look at it on Monday. It's $120 just to look at the car, and then they're going to diagnose it and fix it. And once it gets fixed, we'd like to go to the extraterrestrial highway up at Area 51 and do a blog on that. Not a live stream, but just a blog on it, because there's a lot of stuff coming out. And I have some people telling me things about extraterrestrial stuff, and I don't want to seem fringe and weird, but I've seen things. Question of the day, have you guys ever seen anything strange when you've been in Las Vegas? Have you ever looked up to the sky and seen something that didn't make any sense? mean, I have 188 likes. If you want me to get to 250 likes, I'll tell you about the time I saw a UFO. And then you can decide if I'm a wacko or not. So if I get to 250 likes, I don't mind telling you about the UFO that I saw. Another great actor. Let's see here. Cali monitored 8,400. There's a reason why New York has 5 times more than Cali, but still monitored only a fraction. Hashtag Earl of Sandwich. Peaceful at a peaceful demonstration. Peace at a peaceful demonstration. That's amazing, Dave said. Well, the problem with these demonstrations is, this is what's happened in Las Vegas. We start off peaceful, and then night falls, and then the stupid people come out who are not really part of the protest. They're just agitators. So we'll see what happens as we go forward. Got into Las Vegas today wearing my mask. Not a big deal. Not uncomfortable at all. Almost like a new fashion trend. You know, the other day we went out to Outback Steakhouse and I was wearing a red shirt. You seen in the video the other day. The one I did on mental health and all that kind of stuff. And thank you so much, CJ's daddy, by the way. And I was like, I got to pick a mask. So I picked one that was reddish. And I'm like, this really is a fashion trend. Oh, my God. It's awesome. And once again, if I get to 250 likes, I'll tell you about the UFO that I saw one day. Here in Las Vegas. I'm talking like, why am I trying to talk like a British person? It's hard to talk like a British person. I want to talk like a Cockney Londoner accent. Michael Caine, Master Bruce. Here in Las Vegas, I've seen some terrible things. I'm sure that I've offended all of the British people, all 0 of you probably watching. Fauci showed us how important masks are and social distancing. You're referring to when he went out to the Washington Nationals game. Area 51 is hiding everything else. Why not a vaccine? I don't know about that, but hey. The Karens like it both ways. Okay, there's somebody named Karen in this chat possibly, so let's be nice to Karen. We'll just use that figurative term. Let's see, there's no Karen when I type the things. That's good. Stephen Bell from Coast to Coast AM with Steve Bell. I have to be Steve, not Steven, but my name is Steven. There's a vlogger who live streams, sells masks, and refuses to wear one outside. What an irony. I didn't even know that, Hannah. Yeah, everybody started selling face masks. I have a Patreon. People make fun of my Patreon, then they start a Patreon. And then people make fun of me doing something, then they do it. I don't know. I never saved a man from drowning in 2 feet of water 3 times. Oh, why did I say that? I wish I didn't say that. I promised I wouldn't say that. I said that anyways. Yeah, so anyways, moving on. Jersey T, very, very generous Jersey T. Thank you so much. Is there a Becky? Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. Did the Fry's Electronics store jump into the Bellagio fountain? No, it jumped the shark many, many years ago. I really can't justify going to Fry's Electronics anymore for anything. It sucks, man. It sucks terribly. Fry's is a sad, sad, sad state of affairs. Oh my God, what did Stephen Riley Fitch say? That was so terrible. Oh my gosh. No, he meant Cockney British accent. Master Bruce, Michael Caine. That's how you talk if you're from London. I don't know. Little known fact, Fredo said, I've seen things right after he said, I know things. I've seen things. I know things. I know stuff. I am from India. Strange Malu, you're all the way in India, bro. Welcome to the channel. We're in Las Vegas. We're in Las Vegas, and some weird, wild, wacky stuff happening on the Strip. Blue Rock update. Did it come from outer space? Hi. My wife is here. What's going on? Look at what's happening on the Strip right now. This is live.
Everybody.
No, that's a big old protest, but they're peaceful so far. We're not really focusing on it.
So far, the looting should start here pretty soon.
No, don't say that. We don't want that to happen. Anyways, yeah, you'll be on camera. Why are you not on camera? There you are. Hi, there's a delay. This is my wife, Caroline. I've been talking to her. Whoa, night landing tonight is very generous. Thank you, sir. That's very nice of you. Area 51.
I like his little emoji.
I know.
Emoji
it's an emoji. I don't know. It's a sticker. It's a flying kumquat or something like that. I don't know. We gotta be.
Where are they?
We gotta be peaceful, and they're on the Strip right now. They're in front of CVS. Look, the Bellagio's going off. Anyways, we're not so focused. I only have this up because if anything crazy happens, I promised them that I would do this. Show them this, but nothing's happening. It's just some group of people that are upset about stuff.
No, I'm saying. Like,
Fox 5 is streaming it.
Oh,
Fox
okay.
5
Here,
Las
I want
Vegas.
to show you something.
She's going to show me something on the middle of a live stream.
Let's do something happy.
Okay? Yeah, that's why we're being positive right here.
No, let's do something positive. The positive part
What do you want to say?
No, right here.
Oh, my godson, Christian.
We were kind enough, you guys, as always, to make a boy happy.
We made a boy happy.
And this is what a $100 cell phone in the Philippines look like?
$100.
It's a C11.
So we got him a cell phone. So we have our.
Yeah, it was
He's not
his
even
birthday
related
yesterday.
to me, but we sent him
Yes, he
$100.
is. Oh, well,
No,
he's
he's
related to
technically
me.
not. We sent him $100, and he.
He's related to me. You're married to me, so we're
Okay. We got him a
Bye
cell
then.
phone. It's going to get real dark here in a minute. That's what a $100 cell phone in the Philippines looks like. Looks as nice as my Samsung phone.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna
That was
show
nice.
him. Yeah, and here's the happy boy.
Oh, look at him.
Well, this is for his.
God, he lost
They're doing
weight.
I
There he
know. They're doing online, so he needs a cell phone.
Good.
They're doing the
Right.
online thing now because there's no in-person school there
Right.
also.
Right.
So he's very happy. To
So
have
Clint here says Fry's even has free next day delivery on selected items. Love Fry's. So I'll tell you what happened. I actually
this.
ordered.
Someone's singing my song.
I actually ordered a dongle from Fry's to connect.
dongle?
It's a little HDMI adapter. It connects your camera to the box that I have for my camera. So I ordered it, and Fry's said, "Yeah, we have that item. You can pick it up within the hour." And then I got to the point when you enter your credit card information, and then they gave my credit card information. And then 20 minutes later, they said, "We don't have your item. Please don't come to the store. We refunded you." So that's how Fry's goes for right now. Sweet Caroline All Star says.
I know.
There you go. I wonder if do I use medical Christmas trees? No, we stick to organic
Thank you,
Christmas
Carolina,
trees.
from my girlfriend Angelica.
You sent Alan masks.
Oh yeah.
You
oh
remember
yeah.
Alan?
Alan, yes.
You remember Alan?
Yes.
There you go.
Cool.
So
I
Vegas
always
Mooch,
remember
live
you,
here.
Alan.
Okay,
That's good.
very
I'm
nice.
glad she likes the thingy.
Oh, I got 243
Hi,
likes.
everybody.
Yes.
Oh wow.
He said dongle. He was
What's a
somebody.
dong?
I told you a dongle is like this thing. It's like a little connector
is
that
Debbie
connects two
Dingle.
things together. Thank you for the mask, Caroline. Love them, River Dog says. We're on the strip as the protest. Well, they're right in front of the
Everybody's
CVS.
Yeah, I'm taking a little break from.
Taking
Just
a little break. Just a little break.
Even though I'm taking a break, my hand is still working.
Brandon says Perry the Platypus promotes positivity. Oh, that's what is that called? That's a literary term where you use a bunch of the letters in the same row, and I can't remember what it is.
Platypus?
An alliteration?
I
don't
would
know.
have seen
I don't know.
platypus.
I know. Duckbill platypus.
Hi,
Caroline.
Daisy.
Caroline says hi to, or Daisy says hi to.
Yeah.
Nice dress, Caroline. Very nice. You are
Thank
part
you.
see-through because of the blue.
What?
So they can,
Am
if
I
you look
really?
there, you can
Oh,
see the
I don't
strip
wanna
through
see
you.
the little, whatever is showing, I don't want that.
It's no.
Caroline is a pretty, and she's talented. It's more than fun. Blackjack. What was that? No, it was a Smith's grocery.
Yes, well, I don't know what that is. Smith's Grocery does the same thing as Fry's. Okay.
Oh, was that one?
Hit the like button. Oh, they tell you your order's available and they take your money.
Hi
and they
from
refund you.
Connecticut. Oh, I lived in Connecticut.
Receive notice.
Rotten
Susan says.
Groton.
Receive notice says Susan says that my masks are in the mail. So Susan, like the thank you page says when you order,
Shawl
that means
with
we're making the
Cell
masks.
phone pocket. A shawl with a cell phone pocket.
Oh.
I'll keep that in mind.
There you go. You can't scale me. I'm married to a Filipina. You can't scare me.
Oh yeah.
Hit the like button, everybody.
You can- exactly.
Okay. Cut and Shoot Texas is here. Oh, I heard a cat sneeze, by the way.
Which one? Oh, God.
What's the best Filipino food to try, honey?
Oh my! You gotta have it. It's simple, but everybody eats it, and of course you have to have the chicken adobo and the lumpia. I know it's so like cliche, but like if you ever find somebody who can make the best chicken adobo, chicken or pork adobo,
That's
then
you.
I know. Yeah, because I use pineapple juice to simmer it.
You use that as like a what is that, tenderizer, right?
Yeah, it is because of the enzyme
Right.
on the pineapple.
Right.
So, like for example, if you guys want to like tenderize a meat, just put some pineapple juice in it the next morning.
cool.
It'll be like really
Tenderize your meat with pineapple juice, or
Yeah, I like Steven's T-shirt. This
or
one right here?
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you show him about the
No, I don't want to show anybody that. I had a mistake with bleach, and I feel really bad because this is from a subscriber. And I was in a Walmart store today, and I picked up bleach, and it was like technically open.
And it started to smell.
And I started yelling and cursing out loud, and they nearly kicked me
looked
out.
at him. I said, It could only happen to you. Steve.
Yeah, I know. Only me. Only me and only in Vegas. And I didn't like
It's not
that
that
very
bad,
much.
though.
It's
Not
not
that
that
bad.
bad. It's a
Well,
fashion
it's a
statement
new
at this
design
point.
now.
I know. I might just do the whole shirt and make it like a radical tie-dye experience.
Yeah.
So, hi, Jeff. Okay, no, so we got people talking to each other. Are most people in Vegas wearing masks? I'm hoping that you say yes.
chicken noodle.
I'd say everybody is wearing masks in Las
The
Vegas.
kind.
Okay.
Somebody's from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, so visit Calgary here soon when I can. Hey, come visit Calgary. I'd have to go. It's cold in Calgary, and they have had massive hail and rainstorms and even a tornado touchdown. Like, what is that all about? I get scared for my relatives up there. Real life stories, yeah.
YouTube channel for my mask. Oh, I wish I could. I wish I had the time.
Yeah,
Thank
really.
you.
I'll make a
Let me get
YouTube
back
channel
to
for your
work
masks.
again.
It'll be called "We're Masking Las
No, I
Vegas."
just thought I'd just show you that.
Wow.
With Justin.
That's good. Don't forget your phone.
$100 phone.
Oh, thank you guys.
Thank you for that.
Camera is
by the way.
overheating. Look at that. My camera is overheating. That's not a good thing. Yeah. My camera's going to die on me soon, and then I won't have a
Well, you
camera.
just, like, turn off.
Turn on the fan, maybe. I don't know. Turn on the AC, but then nobody will be able to hear me.
Really?
Well, it's going to be super loud. If I turn on my AC, guys, it'll be super loud. You'll still be able to hear me, but you'll be able to see me. What's that?
How loud is that?
It's pretty loud. Turn it on. Let's see what they think. She's going to turn on the air conditioning as an experiment, and it'll cool down the
You never
room.
did, you mean.
But it'll be really loud. Listen to how loud this gets. What do you guys think? Pretty bad, huh? Is that acceptable to you? Can you hear that over that horrible buzz in the background? I'm going to have to figure out a new camera solution. I'm going to use an old cell phone that I have that might not overheat because this is going to have an overheating problem all year long and it's going to be bad. Put on some air. I did, Sasha. It'll be 75 degrees in here. Yep, there you go. And it died on me. Boom, camera's dead. All right. So the camera just died. What's up, honey?
Black flag has something that's sticking out of his
Honey,
head.
I'm on a live
So
stream.
that,
I'm
look.
not trying to be rude to you, but I'm on a live stream. I mean, seriously, I'll have to deal with the cat. All right, guys, so I got to go because this live stream was a total disaster. And Blackjack might have a medical issue, and that's not good. So I'm going to go and deal with Blackjack, and I love you all for being here. And I'm sorry I couldn't give you any more. My camera overheated, and that's very embarrassing. And yeah, we're going to have to end it up early tonight, but maybe I'll come back in about an hour. I don't know. We'll see what happens when it's cooler in here. So guys, like, share, subscribe. You guys are great, and I have to go because I have to take care of my cat right now. AC is too loud. I told you it would be. So good night for now, guys. 3, 2, 1, and yes, such a joke. Click.